Yee! I'm back again, ROBBIE the Rocket, with Bet That on AHRR Network. How y'all doing this evening, y'all, on this good Thursday night? It's time to get fired up on my new betting show, Bet That. This week, I'm going to tell you about my top 7 picks of my cards for the college football and pro football. Last week, I didn't do so good. None of us did. Niners didn't do good. Broncos killed me. Cincinnati killed me. But let's see if we can bounce back this week on Bet That. Let's start off in our college. Now, we got some intriguing games this weekend. We got LSU, the great LSU, going against Mississippi State. Big game, SEC powerhouse, back and forth, back and forth. They got the spread at 2.5. For you bettors, some bettors will stay away from this game, but me, I got a hitch. And when I get hitches, I follow my first instinct. And my first instinct was to tell me, take LSU, 2.5, bet that. Moving on, we got BYU, Oregon. Now, this gonna be a game. Oregon, for you guys that is on the West Coast, you know, Oregon like the high fly, throw the ball, run the ball, run the scoreboard up. But BYU got another answer for these guys. BYU could win this game, they gonna run the table. Remember Cincinnati last year? Cincinnati ran the table last year. BYU got a chance to run the table this year. And the bettors are telling me, nah, don't take BYU. Bet that. Oregon. Take Oregon, getting 3.5. That's what you want to do. Now moving forward, we got a good old California, old-fashioned backyard, having some fun, dancing, partying. You know how they used to do it in the backyard, Cali. You know, we ride in Cali. We got USC versus Fresno State. Now, back in the days, USC wouldn't cover the spread. And I got to thinking, so I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I'm like, USC, new coach, Oklahoma quarterback transfer, point spread only 12.5. Man, I'll tell you bettors right now, bet the whole house, 12.5 USC. Bet that. Moving forward, we got North Carolina State, Texas Tech. Texas Tech, North Carolina State. Now, North Carolina State this year looked pretty good. Good quarterback, good running game, point spread at 10. Kind of scared of that 10 points. But they say scared man don't win no money. So to be on the safe side, I would take North Carolina State to win straight up. That would be my bet that. Now we got Arkansas, Texas A&M. Now, Arkansas look good. That might be the sleeper in the SEC. Bama had a struggle with Texas last week. I got a feeling Arkansas could get out this game this week. The spread only what? Spread 2.5? 1.5 Arkansas give them 1.5 with that running game over there? Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm rolling with them Razorbacks. Minus 1.5. Give me Arkansas to go in there and do their thing. Bet that. Now we got my lock of the week. Normally, I don't mess around with point spreads, 35, 36, 37. I kind of stay away from them games because, that could be iffy. They might run the scoreboard up and let, garbage time, third, fourth quarter, the fourth strings in there, they might let me suit up. But, my lock of the week, if y'all want to win some money, remember I said my pick of the week, my rock of the week is Ohio State over Toledo, minus 32. For you bettors out there that bet college. Now moving forward on to the next scene, we got the pro. We got our pro. Got a big game tonight. Matter of fact, fellas, big conference game, divisional game. Big two powerhouses. They say the Chargers is up and coming. They say Mahomes is at an all-time high right now. And you bettors, right? For all those that know this division, the Chargers always give Kansas City problems. For me, just watching, me, just seeing, knowing. For you bettors tonight, if you got time to put that money in, I would take my money, Chargers, 4.5 with the points. Bet that. Moving on in the pro, we got New Orleans Saints and Tampa Bay. I'm still around these divisional games. I don't know Why I like these divisional games, it's going to be an exciting weekend this weekend with some divisional games. We got the Tampa Bay and the Saints. The Tampa Bay just came off a great win. Saints came off a great win, a strong win. Tampa Bay has problems when they play the Saints. I was talking to one of my buddies behind the scenes. He was like, man, who you like out there Tampa Bay Saints game? I say, I really, really like Brady. You never bet against Brady. I mean, Belichick is not around, but he's proving that he doesn't need Belichick. So when I'm thinking in my mind frame, as I'm thinking I'm betting, I'm like, Brady still got weapons over there. Fournette, running game. So you got to go with Brady. Brady got to win by a field goal. I say Brady win by a touchdown. Put your money on Tampa Bay, -2.5. Now we also got another good game going on. We got the Rams and Atlanta Falcons. Now, this is my pick of the week, y'all. The Atlanta Falcons versus the Lambs. I call them the Lambs, the LA Lambs, not the Rams, the Lambs. You know, I don't like them too much. But as I look at this game, Atlanta, they still young, they learning, they rebuilding. LA coming off a loss that, you know, in front of everybody. They was real emotional, getting their rings. They was partying, you know. They had a Super Bowl hangover. But I think what's his name, McVay over there, they come back and roll. But now to be on the safe side, that's a high point spread. That point spread is 10.5. In pro, that's a lot of points, 10.5. So to be on the safe side, if you want, just wager a little bit more money and just bet the Rams to win straight up. Just wager a little bit more money. Maybe bet 25, maybe 50, 100. Just wager a little bit more money to get more money out that bet. But that's a safe bet right there this weekend. The Los Angeles Rams versus the Falcons. Bet that. Now we got, we got my old San Francisco 49ers versus the Seattle Seahawks. Now, Seattle has the 49ers number. For all you Bay Areans, for all you people that know about Niners and keep up on Seattle and keep up on the Niners, as y'all know, Russell Wilson not there no more, so maybe a change in how things work. But as of right now, see, we giving Seattle 9.5 points. I'm taking the 9.5 points. I'm going against the grain. I'm going against my team. Give me 9.5 points. Bet that. Now we got another good one going on. We got the Denver Broncos. We got the local boys. The local boys that got busted them out by the team. I'm just get 9.5 with. They was out there laying a hat last weekend. Laying a hat. Russell Wilson didn't want the ball in the second half. As y'all seen that. If y'all know football, y'all know he didn't want the ball in the second half. And the Houston Texans, the Texans is a sleeper. And the Texans always cover the spread. Denver don't blow them out. They cover the spread. Denver giving the Texans 9.5. I'm taking that 9.5. Give me 9.5. Bet that. Give me the Texans. Then we got the Cleveland. I call them the Cleveland Touchdown Browns. Cleveland Touchdown Browns versus the Jets. Now, sources say 99.9% media, bettors, everybody in the world say put the whole house on Cleveland. And I'm sitting here like, And you know what? I'm right with them. Bet that. Cleveland -5.5. Put the whole house on it. And I got one more to go. We got our Monday night extravaganza. I call it the Monday night extravaganza. We got the Green Bay Machine Packers. The Packers by the way of Green Bay. And then we got the Chi-Town Chicago Bears. Now, last week, they did play in a monsoon. I mean, we can't go on what they did and what they didn't do and how they got and what they don't have. Now, this is a new day. Aaron Rodgers coming off a, divisional loss. Minnesota is not no punks, y'all. Remember Minnesota. We're going to talk about them in the future. Remember Minnesota. But Minnesota ain't too much. I ain't too much worried about them this weekend. I'm worried about this Green Bay and Chicago. And Chicago should prove to me that they got a great defense. And they giving me 9.5 points. With that defense, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be rattled a little bit. Divisional game again. He was rattled. The division know him. And I think the payback of when he used to talk, they say, karma is a bitch. Remember how he say he owned Chicago? Chicago, I think Chicago, this is your payback to all them people that downplayed them. They might be a team that we may want to watch. So on that note, give me 9.5. Bet that, Chicago. Now, I'm going to say, on my college team, that was my 7th pick. My 7th pick, you put $10 on there in FanDuel, that brings you back $637.47 if you took them picks that I told you. On my pro level, if you took them picks, that 17-teamer, bring you back $422.21. The odds may have went up now, as you know, by the time I've been speaking, you know, but as I see, every week, I do this every week. Put $10 on one card, $10 on another card. Maybe we can be rich. But like I tell y'all, I ain't the best of the best. Because if I was the best of the best, me and you wouldn't be talking right now. But now for some, now I got a little special thing I do every week. I do a fantasy team. I bet, you know, players, and I put it going to pool for $5 and see if I can win $1 million. And then this week, I got a good little fantasy team I came across for some good value, some great value right now. You know, a quarterback. Now, you want to go at the quarterback. Last weekend, Burrows, Jay Burrow, he, you know, you can get him for pretty cheap. He had a bad outing. He threw for 4 touchdowns. He threw 4 interceptions, excuse me. He threw for 4 interceptions. They had a lot of turnovers that game. Dallas, it don't know where the quarterback going to be. They going on a limb, but don't sleep on Dallas D. Dallas still got defense. They may not be able to, you know, move the ball, but they still got defense. But I think Burrow jump back and get back on track, and he's a good pick for your fantasy quarterback. You want to find a good quarterback at a good value this weekend, I'm sorry. Then we got Gibson out of Washington Redskins. Mr. Gibson get the ball pretty much, you know, he split carries with another running back, but he get majority of the carries in the goal line. He gonna get you some yards. He's good value. You can get him at good value for you fantasy guys out there. If you're looking for a fantasy back at a good value, that'd be a guy you want to go target. Then we got another guy out of Houston. Now, Denver Broncos, they can stop the run, but I really feel that Pierce can get his. They, out the backfield, passes out the backfield, catching out the backfield, running, goal lines, opportunities. So Pierce will be you can get him at a good value, very, 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 very low. And then, now you're going to need some power at receivers because we a little light on running backs, but we're going to need some power at receivers. So you're going to get a Devontae Adams. Last week, David Carr, that's all he did was throw the ball to him. Devontae Adams, the targets he gonna get and the value he gonna get this weekend gonna be great for the Las Vegas Raiders. I was almost called the Oakland Raiders. But like I said, and then we got Myers, Jacoby Myers. Now this is a sleeper pick right here. I kind of was fighting Claypool, Jacoby Myers, but at the same time, that quarterback over there at Patriots, he got to throw the football. Belichick got to figure out a system. He got to figure out his receiving core. So I figure this guy might have a sleeper day this Sunday, and I'm praying that he do because, this $1 million can be lovely. And then we moving on. You always need a good tight end. And at the value, I found out by getting those players at that type of value, I found a good player in Hurts. Zach Ertz. Great tight end. Your boy Hopkins is out. He really ain't got too much to throw to over there. Christian Kirk over there to Jacksonville. So he really ain't got too much to throw to. So the tight end is probably going to be his main target. He going to throw to. Last week, he didn't get a chance to playing behind him. He had to do what he could do, was running for his life. So Zach Ertz. And then I got a good, my receiver up out of, this is that boy up out of Baltimore. That boy, the Navy, whatever I pronounce his name, I can never pronounce his name, but him, the one that caught them 2 touchdown passes last week, I'm looking for him to do it again this week. Your boy Brown, out of there, he took Brown position, and Lamar Jackson act like he ain't never stopped, nobody ain't never changed. He throwing the ball right to the same person. Doesn't change. And he playing for a contract. So watch out for them Baltimore Ravens out there, you fellas. And then I got a Cincinnati defense. Cincinnati defense, you better show up this weekend. You better show up this weekend, because I mean Pittsburgh was over there laying a hat, and y'all got to bounce back, man. And on that note, tune in on Thursdays. Bet that we're Robbie the Rocket on our network. I always want y'all to do is like, share, tweet, and check us out on Thursdays at our network. We out.